Good morning. It is day number 170. Yesterday I had 30,053 steps, and today I'm on track for another 24,000. As you may see, I'm dressed down a bit. No heavy sweater on, no joggers. Well, it's 50 degrees. It's a nice morning. I'm changing my definition of nice, but what I consider to be great weather and what I might not be so happy with. But 50 degrees is nice. It's not bone-chillingly cold like some of these freezing mornings have been. And I think it allows my brain to be a little warmer and produce some cool ideas. So today on this wonderful Sunday morning, we're going to talk about self-improvement. I mean, that is the purpose of this channel. Self-improvement. And we're going into Thanksgiving week. You know, every day that I turn on this camera, we're another day closer. So the question is, are you on any type of journey now? I've seen a few more people sign up for the 30-day walking challenge that I put together, and I'm hoping they're well on their way. It's really cool that they did that before the holidays instead of after. You know, being a low voltage contractor, it always kind of made me wonder why people wait until after someone breaks into their house to get security cameras. Like, the event already happened. And then once those cameras get installed, they're watching them like a hawk. It's just fascinating, to be honest. Because if we prepare and we don't carry out the actions that are toxic to us, then we don't experience those bad situations. You know, good preparation and bad preparation, it's preparation nonetheless. But we want to focus on the good stuff. If you start good actions, good habits now, just start working on them one day at a time. And next thing you know, you're almost 6 months deep into that habit. This is certainly one of the best habits I've ever formed. And I say one of the best because I feel like the best was sobriety. And just getting rid of that monkey on my back. The feeling, the need to have an altered state of mind and accept other people's reality for myself. There goes that reflecting again. Yesterday I made a video. It was my second video about a 25-hour walk. I'm interested to see if people are interested in seeing that. And if you watch that video, I'll put a card right here. And you like that video, if it gets 1,000 likes, I'll go out and walk 25 hours when daylight savings time ends next year. It's something that I've never done before. Most I've walked is 100,000 steps in a day. Now it's challenging, so I'm wondering what would happen if I added another 9 hours to the mix. That took about 16 hours to complete. Maybe we'll see, maybe we won't. But I want to see commitment on the viewer side before I commit to it, because it's not something I have to do. By the time next November comes, I'm pretty certain I'll be in the shape I want to be in. And at that point, I'll just be uncovering what's possible through discipline and setting higher and higher targets for goals. But self-improvement has been my just number one top of the mountain goal. You know, there's some hikes I want to hit. There are some scenes or scenery that I'd like to show you guys. But that's going to be when this channel takes care of 100% of my expenses and I can just go and travel to these different destinations and show the coolest parts of the world. I can see that. I know that's what's coming. I can't wait to present it to you. It'll be the best version of me, going to the best hikes, the best views, just enjoying life through discipline. Sunday mornings are my favorite here in Las Vegas because, the typical party days are Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. And Sunday, everything kind of winds down. There'll be long lines at the airport in the morning. Well, just a little bit later today. And you'll have people that will leave first thing out, 5 o'clock in the morning, thinking they'll beat the rush. Then they'll get to the airport and see it's packed. Sometimes the best day to leave here is Tuesday. It's a little tip. Every now and again when I leave for an event, like when I leave for Atlanta, I'll leave on the 1st, which I believe is next Sunday. And it's always a bit of a nightmare because that's when everyone else is leaving. Stack the holiday weekend on top of it. And then for a real treat. People walking around, looking down at their phones, walking into walls, walking into other people, just oblivious to what's going on around them. But I'm prepared for it. I'm ready for it. I've seen the same scenario over and over and over this year, and a few more events left, and then that's it. I've opted to stay stateside this year and not change anything for my birthday. So typically I'll go on a very long flight. Last year I was in Thailand and Tokyo, Japan. This year, I'm gonna just stick around. Got a few events in December. Atlanta, Phoenix, and Salt Lake City. And most of the time I'll be here in Las Vegas, completing these walks, seeing how cold it really gets because I haven't experienced the winter here. Since typically I leave late November and come back mid to late December. I've been doing that for the last 4 years or so. But this time around, this journey is trumping all of that. I had some custom-made suits in Thailand last year, 3 of them right before I left. I told the tailor to make them a size too small. And when I took pictures in them, I could see the buttons were not screaming, but they were saying, hey, man, it's a little tight. I tried those same suits on this morning, and now they're too big. I gotta have them taken in. Comes with the territory of self-improvement. Among those suits, I've got a lot of clothes now that just don't fit. But I did buy a sewing machine. So I will be diving into that and figuring it out. I've got a ton of shirts that are too big now, so I got room to mess up. I mean, worst case, they just get donated. But if I can master that skill, then I've got something else to do. And since I'm wearing a shirt right now, I know sewing is possible. I have altered some clothing, and the first thing that I tried altering was these pair of shorts. So back when I lived in California, I bought, I don't know if I consider myself a minimalist. I'm getting there. But I bought 30 pairs of the same shorts. And I guess my mindset was, if I don't have time to do laundry for 30 days, I'll have 30 pairs of these shorts and also 30 uniform shirts for my company. So I can just keep working 30 days straight if I need to. Well, now I've got those shorts, but they don't fit. I can fit 2 fists inside of the waistband. So those were naturally the first shorts that I tried altering, and I didn't understand the concept. So when I flipped it inside out and put the pins through them, I went a little bit too close to my legs. So when I went to put them on, I just couldn't quite get my legs into them. And it made me laugh like for 15 minutes because I'm thinking, wow. Before I started sewing these things, they were massive on me. They looked like the classic dad cargo shorts. You know, when you hit that certain age and you see the dads with the cargo shorts and the Nike Air Monarchs, the white and blue shoes. You think, wow, no, this thing's really that comfortable? Why do they have to look so awful? But you see all these dads wearing them and you figure, well, maybe they are that great. When paired with those cargo shorts, it's like a winning combination, or at least it seems to be. But I'm not ready for that yet. Plus, I'm not a dad. I'll probably just keep whatever style is going on at the current time. But yeah, those shorts had me cracking up because it was the first pair and only pair that I tried altering, but it just gave me a really good laugh. But I'm going to get better at it. It's one of those things. It's going to be like learning a language, learning how to ride a bike, learning how to alter my clothes so that I don't have to buy new stuff because I haven't bought it once. And the biggest gift is the extra fabric is already there. I paid for that fabric. I may as well use it, right? Self-improvement. So I got the walking going. I'm going to be a seamstress or seamster. I don't know if there's a male equivalent. I'll have to look that up so that if I mention it in the future, I can say it right. But all these little wins, just stacking them on top of each other, showing up, whether it's Monday or Sunday, Friday or Saturday, it doesn't really matter. The only difference that I see is the amount of cars that pass me by. And, you know, in some cities, they don't get going until 10 o'clock in the morning. So it's like a ghost town all the way until then. I believe Atlanta was kind of like that. So I was checking the weather, I think yesterday for the week, to see what it's like. And it's quite a bit chillier, but I'm just so psyched that I thought about preparing for the cold weather before it got cold. You get the best deals on stuff when it's not in season. And I knew that, but while I said I was going to be serious about this in the past, I guess I didn't mean it. I guess I didn't put the effort into making sure that I put a plan in place where I wouldn't fail. At least not so soon. 170 days deep. I'm so excited. I'm so happy for myself, and I'm looking forward to the next 170 days. You know, the first milestone for this is a year. Got a little under 200 days to reach that. And then 2 years, and then that 1,000-day mark. Looking forward to seeing that 4-digit number on my Garmin app of me showing up 1,000 days in a row. What does that look like? Instead of having 1,000 ice creams, I've got, what would that be, 24 million steps? Wow. But you know me, I'm gonna go for that extra credit though. It's gonna be way more than 24 million steps. I'm looking forward to that point. Now I've always got something off in the distance to look forward to, and I hope you do as well. I've been seeing a lot of people reaching out and, you know, just sharing that some of these walks are helping them out with whatever they're going through. And I'm grateful to hear that. I'm always grateful for your feedback. And each and every day, I'm just working on getting better and better so that I can show up for you in the best possible way. Best version of me, if that equals best version of you, I'm pumped for that. I feel like it's got to be part of my journey or my mission. to help other people realize who they can be. And with that, guys, I am going to continue my walk. If you made it this far in the video, I'd like you to leave the word Sunday, as it is a beautiful Sunday morning. I got a high of 61 degrees here. I'm not complaining about that. No sweating required, no restriction. I'm able to move around, Not that I'm moving anywhere that fast, but I'm just psyched to be able to do it. So until tomorrow, I'm Brandon Alexander. I hope you do something great with your Sunday. Bye for now.